From the Huntington Bank Studio, this is Colts 360.
We talked about playing our best football in November, December, right? 3-0 in November. 3-0 in November. And now, right, we're getting into December football, right? We got to crank it up a little more, right? We got to enjoy this tonight, but get your minds right for Tennessee. We all got to do this together. And guess what? When you win the turnover battle, what happens? We win the damn game, right? You know what that calls for? A see you Wednesday!
Another locker room victory speech as the Colts go 3-0 in the month of November. You heard head coach Shane Steichen say it right there, and he is joining us to kick off this week's Colts 360. Coach, those 3 wins have been different types of victories. What, though, has been the constant in each of those 3 wins as you now look ahead to December?
I mean, it always comes down to winning the turnover battle. We've won 6 games this year, and every time we won the turnover battle. So continuing that trend is going to be huge for us going into this December football. But again, it starts in Tennessee, and it's the preparation that goes into it this week.
Your offense has now scored 20 or more points in 10 games this season. What offensive stride have you guys been able to establish since Gardner Minshew took over that starting role when Anthony went down, and then also when you got Jonathan Taylor back and healthy with that dynamic they've found?
I think it's big to be able to run the ball and throw the football. Whether it is whenever the game's on the line, you got to have make a play. Whether it's running the football or throwing the football is big, and it's just a credit to the guys. And this league's about points. You got to score points to win football games. We all know that. But as much as we can score and however we got to do it, that's what we got to do.
The 4th down call with Zier Franklin coming in at fullback. We talked to him in the locker room after the game, and he said he was joking around to some of the guys saying, oh, yeah, did you hear him on offense this week? And then you're like, oh, no. Did you get the memo? How did that play come to fruition?
There's a look on tape. Tommy Manning, our tight end coach, he came in to myself and Jim Bob and was, going through some short yardage stuff. And it was down on the bottom of the call sheet. And I was like, what's this play here? He's like, oh, yeah, well, let's go through these. And that other guy. And then we looked at him, and he showed the look. And I said, oh, man, that's going to score if we get that look. And then we said who we wanted at fullback, and we went back and forth and said, let's put Z in there. And we got the look, and it was executed. Mo did a great job of just kind of sliding through the line of scrimmage, being sneaky there and then popping out down the middle. But just well-executed play by everyone.
Zaire said now he just needs a pass.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll work through that. If something shows up on tape that we can throw out there, you never know.
In all seriousness, how much is that just an indication of Zaire's willingness to do absolutely whatever it takes, whatever is called upon him in any situation?
Yeah, no, it's big. I think that's just being selfless. Everyone, knowing their role, and when you're called upon, whatever it is, offense, defense, special teams, go out and execute at a high level.
We've talked so much about Michael Pittman Jr., his toughness, day in and day out, practice field, game day, so consistent in how he shows up to work. Of course, coming off a 100-yard receiving game, 10 catches. What is something you have learned about Pitt over the course of this season that maybe you couldn't have even seen when you came in, when you were watching the film, or from what he was able to show during that OTA minicamp period?
I think just how much he cares about the game and about his teammates and how much he wants to win. He's a passionate guy that plays with a ton of tenacity. He's relentless. He brings it every single day in practice, and then it just shows up every Sunday.
We have talked about how consistent the pass rush has been. We saw Dio and Samson come up in particular at the end of that game. Kwity Paye, how much have you seen him evolve and just continue to progressively build in what he's able to contribute from that defensive front?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's continuing to grow every single day along with the rest of the guys. But just his pass rush ability that he brings on the edge is huge. Winning the one-on-one matchups when you get those, taking advantage of those. But the whole defensive line as a whole has been playing great this year.
Against Tampa, the defensive tone was kind of set by Ronnie Harrison Jr., a guy who was, signed to the 53-man roster off the practice squad just a week before. How much of a testament is it to him as a professional, not just to step up in that situation, but also to be converted from, safety to linebacker and come up with an interception?
Yeah, it's huge. It's a testament to him and the way he's worked and prepared, but it's also a testament to Richard Smith and Cato, our assistant linebacker coach. What they've done with him to get him prepared to go play. And I think he played about 7 snaps, but it comes up with a huge interception there, and just understanding what they were doing offensively and being in the right spot at the right time was awesome.
Going for a season sweep of Tennessee this week on the road to Nashville. It'll be a little bit different, though, than when you faced him earlier in the season. It's instead of Ryan Tannehill, going to be Will Levis. Of course, as we know, a lot of that Tennessee offense, though, runs through Derrick Henry week in and week out. What are your observations, though, of their offense and what they've been doing differently now with Levis, who I know is a guy you studied coming up through the draft and evaluating him?
Yeah, really just starting to dive into them right now. We're looking at their defense right now, and then I'll look at their offense here in a little bit. But just a ton of respect for Tennessee. Obviously, it'll be a division game on the road. Division games are always tough, and we've always said it here. You want to win championships, you got to win division games, and it'll be a heck of a challenge, but one we're looking forward to.
And our entire block to kick off the show with Coach Steichen continues because he was mic'd up on the sidelines for that win against Tampa Bay. Take a listen, because golly, it's a good one.
Complimentary football today. All three phases. Have a day. Have a day. Get another one. Get another one. Have some fun out there. Let's get it. Let's go, Big Q. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, 10. Let's go. We'll light it up. Let's go. Let's go. Have some fun. Let's go. Let's go, Frenchie. Have some fun. That was terrible. Let's go. D's up. D's up. Kick off. Kick off. Kick off. Here we go. Man, this is good. This is good. This is good. This should be good. Go, baby. Go score. Score. Get in. He's in there. Whoa! Let's go. One. Great drive. That's it. That's it. 2-8. That's it. That's it. 6-2. Atta baby. Atta baby. Sack. Hell yeah. Go. 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 Touchdown. Yes. Golly. Get over there. Golly. Get over here. Hurry up, somebody. Can y'all get the clip? Jeez Louise. Oh, my goodness gracious. There it is. Hold on that ball. Hold on that ball. Hold on that ball. Pick. Ooh. Yes, sir. No. Boom, down. Timeout. Oh, man, we got it. Give it to him. Hey, we got to go finish right now. Let's go finish. Get him down. Yes, sir. That's huge, guys. Get there. Got him. Yeah! Woo! That's what I'm talking about, D! Hell yeah!
Mic'd Up, presented by WM, always working for a sustainable tomorrow.
When you look at all that I've been through since I've been here, no task at hand is too big for me. I take pride in everything that I do.
Still ahead, Tyquan Lewis in studio on the dominant defense and why teammates call him the Conqueror. Next on Colts 360.
Forte Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is proud to be the team physicians of the Indianapolis Colts. At Forte, fellowship-trained physicians and staff provide comprehensive, specialized sports medicine and orthopedic care to active patients of all ages. To learn more, visit forteortho.com. When the Colts score, the kids win. Meyer, the official super center of the Colts, and the Colts will donate $500 to Riley Children's Foundation for every Colts touchdown pass this season. For updates throughout the season and to learn more about how you can donate to Riley Children's Foundation, visit Colts.com/Meyer.
Another one. That's a dub, Coach Steichen. W.
Hey, another dub. Great team win. Good dub at home. We going home. Very happy. Thank you.
Great win, baby. Hey, man, shout out that boy Sampson with the game filler, dog.
What up?
Let's go, man.
What up?
Good dub, you hear me?
Gobble, gobble, right. Colts win, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Believe it. Told y'all, look, we got what? 6 more. 6 more dubs. Keep having our back. Say big dub. Big dub, big dub. What's that? Eat a dub. Eat a dub. A dub.
For the shoe. Signing off. Hopefully y'all worked off all that turkey. Go get in the gym. Go get a sweat in.
Colts coming off that win at Lucas Oil Stadium and now on the road for back-to-back games. Joining me now, defensive lineman Tyquan Lewis. Colts are on the road to Tennessee this weekend. Meanwhile, at Lucas Oil Stadium, Big Ten championship game happening, my friend, and your Buckeyes will not be there. Your reaction to that game last weekend in Ann Arbor, and did you and Kwity Paye have any sort of friendly wager on the outcome of that game?
You know, that game really stung. You know,
Glad we're starting out on a high note.
but I mean, hey, hats off to those guys up there. But you know, I'm not gonna say their names, but you know, they did make it to the Big Ten championship. Me and Kwity, we do have there wasn't a wager, no wager placed, but I'd have an interesting costume, I should say.
A costume? When will
Yeah, it's a clown suit.
No.
Yes.
When are we breaking that out?
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
You know?
But we'll be waiting with bated breath to see that come to fruition.
Yeah.
Fair warning for any of those Maize and Blue fans who are making their way into Indianapolis this weekend.
You know, I know a few people who own towing companies, so be sure to
All right.
send them off the right way.
Task at hand this weekend, headed down to Nashville to face the Tennessee Titans. And I was talking earlier this season to Julian Blackman. He said he calls you the Conqueror. Why is that such a fitting description for you?
I guess, I mean, when you look at all that like I've been through since I've been here, you know, no task at hand is like too big for me. You know, I take pride in everything that I do, especially with the rehab. You know, anything that's going on with me mentally, you know, I just try to overcome it. You know, that's about it. Perseverance, I guess.
Absolutely. You are the picture of perseverance. Back-to-back years with those season-ending injuries, and one of those did come in a game against Tennessee in which you had that interception. So do you have a little bit more, I don't know, sentimental value, or is there anything kind of going into this week that you reflect on all of what you've been through these last 2 years, especially when you look at this divisional game?
Not actually. I think we got over the hump of the Halloween scare, you know. That was the main thing. I was like, all right, Halloween weekend, you know. You get over that, you just keep climbing from there.
It's kind of like your Friday the 13th a little bit, right? That October 31st?
Just the bad juju, you know. I was like, that's all. But other than that, you know, my mindset is to go out here, dominate. You know, we played Tennessee the first time. I felt like up front we got after them a lot. It was kind of a physical game, and, you know, I'm looking forward to it again. Tennessee, you know, they're a physical group. I know Coach Vrabel very well. You know, he coached me, and you know, I know how he coaches, and I know how he gets guys prepared after like a loss or something like that. So he's gonna have those guys ready, but I know that we'll be more prepared than anything.
There is something special about this defense right now, the way that you guys are all working together, especially with that rotation you guys have up front and how effective you guys have been as a defensive line. How do you describe the chemistry that you guys have built, and what's to credit for that?
I think it's just we don't have many egos in our room. That's the main thing, you know. You have guys who come in each and every day, and they love what they do. And most important, they love each other. You know, that's the main thing. The love in the room that we have for one another is unbreakable. You know, we don't ever get too high, we don't ever get too low. And if one of us is going through something, you know, we're all here to pick one another up. You know, that room, we're just close-knitted, and, you know, it's very special amongst us.
Big credit to defensive line coach Nate Ollie and what he has done with that group, the leadership he brings into the room. But he said you're one of his strongest leaders. He said that you are a mentor to all the other guys in that room. And he said you also lead the group in prayer every week.
I do lead the group in prayer. I don't know how I got selected from that job, but I mean, I just try to go in and, you know, let my presence be felt amongst the guys, that there's nothing too big for anyone to accomplish or conquer, like you said. You know, I just want everybody to just know that whatever we are dealing with, or whatever, good, bad, ugly, we're gonna cherish it. You know, that's the main thing. We're just gonna cherish these moments because it's so precious. We don't get to do this every day, and we're grateful. We're not entitled to anything, and it's just a true connected group. And Coach Ali, I mean, he's clearly what, 2 years older than me, so you know we have a good understanding for one another. So I mean that plays a part in, you know, young coach who understands like players and what's going on in lives, you know, other players. You know, not saying that older coaches don't, but you know, when you have a coach that's close in age like that, you know, it's kind of hard. I mean, it's better to get connected to players.
Your presence is certainly felt on the field, your perspective off the field. Appreciate you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for taking the time. Hey, keep dominating up front, all right?
I appreciate it.
4th and inches. Is Zier Franklin on the field?
Zier personnel. Let's go. He's got it. He's on. Zier.
So Blake Freeland and Zier Franklin both on the field.
Play action. Throws over the middle. Wide open. Mo Alley Cox. He's at the 30, the 25, and then it's pushed forward down to the 20-yard line.
A brilliant play call by Steichen.
They had all of South Florida lined up there to stop the run, just like they did earlier. And that's a gutsy call, brilliantly executed by the Colts.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, I need now. Hey, look. Holla at me. Holla at you. I don't even know if you can see me. Because I couldn't see you.
I couldn't see anything on that other side.
I'm like, is he going to throw it? Is he going to throw it?
See, can do it all. Offense debut. It was nothing but a block, but first down.
Hey, Spencer, you got to score. You got to score. Come on. I was waiting. I couldn't even see him. I know. I'm like, where the rock at? Yeah, that's the one. Hey, I need your help. I might see no buzz.
Headphones on. Yeah, I'm not.
Coming up, tackling teammates' arrival style. Zier Franklin and EJ Speed become our resident fashion critics on the latest arrival of the fittest. That's next on Colts 360.
This season, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is teaming up with the Colts to shine a light on outstanding small businesses. Indy's our hometown, and boosting local business is just one way we want to thank this great city. Go to Colts.com/Anthem Spotlight to nominate your favorite small business today. Anthem and the Colts, helping Hoosier small businesses score. It's time for the Forum Credit Union Question of the Week. Which former Colts wide receiver was high school teammates with head coach Shane Steichen? Austin Collie at Oak Ridge High School in El Dorado Hills, California. Collie played for the Colts from 2009 to 2012. Visit the Forum Credit Union Fan Forum section of Colts.com to interact with other fans online. Forum Credit Union, helping members live their financial dreams.
When players show up to the stadium on game day, it's clear the preparation goes well beyond the practice reps and studying game film. You also have to have a playbook for your style. In the latest arrival of the fittest, Zier Franklin and EJ Speed are tackling these fashion breakdowns.
First of all, you can't get a camera too much attention.
A short sleeve suit. You gotta. Them shorts a little schmedium-ish.
Yeah, that's a demerit.
You ain't failed, but you ain't passed.
But that's passing in what, college?
In Tarleton it is. I don't know about Syracuse. Yeah, but when you got a good fit on, yeah, you gotta walk through the whole building. Everybody gotta see.
First of all, I gotta see if I'm gonna come casual, if I'm gonna come business, or I'm gonna come streetwear. Once I figure that out, then that's when I just start mixing the pot. I just get in the closet, pull this one, pull that one, pull this one, and I just get into that creative mode.
I'm a little bit more of a planner, so a lot of times, especially like early in the season, I have like a couple fits that I know that I'm aware. It's definitely a personality thing. It's definitely a way to kind of, you know, get in your creative mode, but at the end of the day, I feel like on Sunday, when you do put your clothes on, like I'm a rapper about to go perform, or like 100th in front of a show, like Coachella or something. All right, bet, let's rate some fits. Now I'm gonna just say this, I don't know if I like my D lineman wearing this many colors. I'm gonna just start there though. Now,
you want to come tough?
Yeah, like I feel like you D lineman, give me a Dickie suit, you know what I'm saying? Keep it a little more. And his legs a little too shiny. Like remember I said you got a little
he oiled it up.
You think you oiled it though. You gotta stick with the jersey. I'm gonna give you the 6.7 though, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ty Lue, definitely my main man.
7 trace.
For sure.
I'm gonna have to
You got the color, you got the headphones on. Yeah, I'm not.
Because, look, you can't go white shirt and wear off-white shoes.
Yeah,
And that's the
you gotta
Hanes
have the
joint.
cream
Yeah, you
to have everything flow. And the arms is creamy
He
too.
know better. And then the headphones don't even. Yeah. He a rookie. He got the right.
Yeah, young boy got to step his game up. I'm gonna give my man a 4, bro. Yeah, he got to step his game up, bro. Okay, yeah, all right. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie, Mo probably one of the if not, he top 2. Definitely heaviest steppers on the team.
He kept it humble because he could have put the chain on, but he got the
Indeed. He kept it plain.
That your shirt flame though. Yeah, we 10 in that.
Yeah, he definitely 10 out of 10, bro.
Talk to me, cause I like the sweater.
I'm gonna go 7-7, but that's only because the standard I hold JT to, and he knew money. He knew money too, so I need you to be acting bad.
Yeah, that's supposed to be way
that's
crazy.
What I'm saying. I need you to be acting crazy.
And this is right. Yeah, this whole for the rest of the season,
exactly.
no matter
you
what.
gotta be acting just for this year, at least for a couple games.
For sure.
That's all I've asked.
You do what you need to do.
That's a wrap for this week's Colts 360. Thanks for getting ready for game day with us. Colts at Titans. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff Eastern time, noon if you are making the trip down I-65 to Nissan Stadium this weekend. And in the meantime, be sure to stay up to date on all the latest Colts news with the Colts app, Colts.com, and all of the social platforms. And be sure you download the official Colts podcasts. That is available anywhere you get your podcasts. Here's a preview of this week's episode.
This thing now that everybody's talking about, and it's the playoff picture. Where we're at right now with 6 games left. What's it going to take to find our way in? I've heard many people say if this team gets to double-digit wins, you're a lock to make the playoffs. Yeah. I don't know if I believe that or not because I've seen some crazy things in the last couple of years, JJ.
It's not a lock, but basically if you get 10 wins and you miss the playoffs, you're really unlucky, like historically unlucky. You could still make it at 9-8, but there are a lot of teams that are in the mix. You look at Denver, Houston, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. All those teams kind of right now 6 or 7 wins right in that mix. Getting in with 9 would take a lot of weird stuff happening.
How many you got to win? We got 6 left, Larry. I know you want 6, but we're going to have to get to the double digits, or can a 9 squeak in?
No, I think that with the way the schedule is lining up and the opponents that you have in so many winnable games, I think it's very feasible that you can win 11 games.